rain we're getting is not falling in northeastern Minnesota, where they desperately need it to help fight wildfires. In fact, the weather is further hindering efforts up there with a high wind warning in place right now. But crews are slowly getting a handle on the Camp House fire burning near Brimson. As of today, it's burned more than 12,000 acres, but is nearly 60% contained. The Jenkins Creek fire remains only 6% contained at this hour. More than 220 people are working to fight the flames that so far have scorched nearly 17,000 acres. Today, crews mainly focused on the west side of that fire in case the wind triggered flare-ups in that area. Well, the Animal Humane Society here in the Twin Cities is now caring for dozens of cats that were rescued from a home up north that was on standby to evacuate because of that Jenkins Creek fire. Ian Russell visited the Humane Society today to see how they're doing.
Gray skies.
We're really happy we were able to help.
Can't stop relief from shining through.
So the cats are doing overall very well.
Like many, Liv Hagen at the Animal Humane Society has been keeping an eye on what's happening up north, now caught up in the relief herself.
This is the first incident that we have needed to respond to related to the northern Minnesota fires.
As those fires popped up, so too did worry and concern. Many were forced to evacuate, taking only what they could as the fires burned on. That includes pets, more difficult for some.
60 plus cats, that's a lot of animals to try to make accommodations for.
The Animal Humane Society took in 61 cats from a home near the Jenkins Creek fire.
Oh, you're so sweet.
The owners simply unable to move all of the animals themselves. Hagen says this is not a situation of cruelty.
The owners were doing a great job. They were doing what they could, but ultimately, over 60 cats, that's really tough.
Hagen says the owners reached out to the Animal Humane Society, which then sent crews last week to help bring the cats down to Golden Valley.
This was not a situation that we would consider neglect. Really recognize the situation could really quickly become an emergency.
A bright spot in the wake of disaster.
No adventures today. Hi.
As relief calls out.
So even though we're 3.5 hours away, there's still animals in need. We will respond to that.
Now, the owners of those cats gave all of them to the Animal Humane Society. Hagen says the ultimate goal is adoption for all of them, and they are still being worked on getting treatment for some minor illnesses they came in with this past Friday. But overall, Hagen says those cats are in good shape. So obviously, Julie, some good news coming out of those fires. Desperately needed good news, I think, out of there.
Well, it's interesting because usually if you hear someone has 60 cats in their home, they come out looking really rough, matted fur, their eyes are... but they all appear to look pretty healthy.
Yeah, and Hagen there told me, and she was pretty clear about this, that the owners of those cats were doing a good job taking care of them, getting them vet care, getting them food and water, things they needed, just obviously worried as those fires got a little bit closer to them. So just wanted to make sure that they were able to get out of there and, get out of there in time.
All right. Thank you, Ian.